Often in Christian and Jewish forms of worship, and especially in the book of Psalms, we find prayers that were written in the form of songs called litanies. I would imagine David was in a garden with a harp or a ukulele, just singing songs to God in the form of a prayer, in the form of a song, a litany. Y'all know I had an aunt who did that. But by that time, it was in the 80s in the Baptist church. So I would imagine the game changed up a little bit from what like David had in the garden to what Auntie had. Now, there's three things, and ladies, I'm specifically trying to help you out. Go with me, I'm going somewhere today. Ladies, if you're wondering why your prayers ain't been answered, well, it's because you're going about it the wrong way, according to Auntie. First of all, if you ain't got on white shoes and jet black stockings, God is not going to hear you. You got the game twisted. God is not, you ain't getting past the cloud with that, okay? Don't matter what outfit you got on, it ain't even got to match. God will not hear you, ladies, unless you got on white shoes and jet black stockings. Second thing, very, very, very important. You got to have the face that not only God can do it, he done it. You got to have a face that says he done it already. And thirdly, there has to be an urgency in your prayers. I don't know what that was about, but it had to be that morning during devotional service. Like, God couldn't wait till a Wednesday or a Thursday. Auntie said God had to do it that morning. Auntie was like this here. You got to have this face. Otherwise, God can't hear you. She had on the gear. She had on the dark stockings with the white shoes. God was ready to open up the heavens, okay? Because she had on the right attire right off rip now. You can't just go cheating God. Now you got to give him everything. Now she had the attire on and she had the face. And she said, "This morning, my Father, I want to thank you for being so good and so kind and so merciful unto me. This morning, my Father." Look, if you ain't doing that, you can forget about it. You might as well close the book and go home. If you ain't rocking out like that, like Auntie did, you can't get your prayer past the first heaven, let alone the third.